everybody to the first opportunity to have the Sandy River Ramblers here on Chebeague. I saw them a year ago in August, and I just knew they were the perfect fit for the island, and so is Bud. On behalf of the Kids Place and the Chebeague Island Community Church, I want to welcome you all here, and thank you all for coming. And they're going to play a set, and there'll be a 10-minute intermission where people can use the facility there and get a drink or goodie or something for 10 minutes and then come back. So I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate your sympathy. driving at night on a road in Maine, I heard a little voice in the back of my brain. Glad I listened or I might be dead. I'm gonna tell you what that little voice said. Slow down, little head of moose. Slow down, slow down, slow down, little head of moose. Now Moose weighs more than 1,000 pounds. He stands 8 feet up above the ground. You hit him, he's flying across the hood, through the windshield, that ain't good. Now Moose's eyes will not reflect. That's a fact you gotta respect. That mate, he's just a big spot of black. He's sliding right across your lap. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. I came to a curve and going around and heard that voice and I slowed right down. 67 down to 45. That's the reason that I'm alive. Something big up ahead as black as night. I hit the brakes with all my might. I swung around twice, now I'm facing southbound. I jumped up right out of my mouth. Slow down, slow down. Well, it ain't gonna stop, caught my breath. I gotta say I was scared to death. There he was a staring at me, the biggest old moose that ever did see. Slow down, slow down. He glared at me, then off he went. All I got's a big fender dent. If you drive it at night in the road, you better hear that voice in the back of your brain. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down! Slow down! Slow down! Slow down! Slow down! Okay, thank you. All right, we are the Sandy River Ramblers, and awful glad to be here. Our first time here, and we're just thrilled to death. Well, thank you. That kind of attitude gets us all revved up and raring to go. First thing we're going to do right now is we're going to get the third thing actually. We're going to get that fella over on my far right, Mr. Bobby St. Pierre from Cundy's Harbor, Maine, on the mandolin. That's a mandolin. That's a mandolin he made himself. He's a very handy fella, as well as an awful good mandolin player, one of the best in Maine. Bobby, what are you going to play for the people? Cherokee Shuffle, all right. I'm sure Bobby appreciates that very much. Isn't that so? All right, over here on the doghouse bass, we've got my favorite singer, and it's Julie Davenport from Leeds, Maine, and she is a good singer. We do a lot of songs about Maine. We've got 2 CDs full of songs about Maine right on them, and we're going to do one of them right now. And it's called The Boy I Left in Maine.
Well, I guess that I took him for granted when we were high school sweethearts. So I never told him that I loved him, for so we never would part. I just kissed him there by the runway and got on that southbound plane. Now my heart flies me back to New England, and boy, I live back in Maine. I remember that night on the shore of this pond when he first shyly held my hand. I suppose he thought someday we'd marry, but it wasn't the life I had planned. So I kissed him there by the runway and got on that southbound plane. Now my heart flies me back to New England, and boy, I live back in Maine. Now on the bus we got glitter of city lights, as out of my window I stare, and I think about walking down an old gravel road with a spring fever song in the air. But I kissed him there by the runway and got on that southbound plane. Now my heart flies me back to New England, and boy, I live back in Maine. Now my heart flies me back to New England, and boy, I live back in Maine.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Julie Davenport. She's a forester for that's what she does for a living. Besides having a little homestead with animals and plants and things, daughters and husband. And so if you have any forestry problems, look her up. Works for the state actually, but I guess she's available right now for your forestry issues, answers. Right now, we're going to turn the fellow on the cornstalk fiddle loose here. He's Mr. Don LeBlanc from Rumford, Maine. Give him a big hand. All right, what are you going to play, Don? Tell him.
We're going to do a tune from New Brunswick. It's a waltz, and called Waltz of the Leaves.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
And hopefully Mr. Grosso here would pick up his fiddle after.
I might help you.
Okay.
Up next, we are going to hear a song written, performed, and sung by Stan Keach, the man, the myth, the legend. Stan and his wife Liz are from Rome, Maine. And Stan has a whole list of accolades that I could never list in one sitting. A few of which are that he was inducted into the Maine Country Music Hall of Fame. He's an accomplished songwriter, and he's written several, not just several songs about Maine, but several albums worth of songs about Maine. And he won Maine Songwriter of the Year a few years ago, so very accomplished. So Stan, what are you going to sing about this time?
Well, let's sing a song about probably the most celebrated sporting event in the history of Maine. And of course, recently, you know, they erected a statue of Muhammad Ali down in Lewiston.
I thought that was you.
No, that was Muhammad Ali. And that was a great fight back in 1965, but if you got there late, you would have missed it. Anyway, all the details, if you weren't there, it's all here in this song. It's called Down Went Sonny Liston. Tell me where they fought that night.
The city of Lewiston.
Who did Muhammad Ali fight?
It was Sonny Liston.
Ali's right hand was a streak,
Shot like a piston.
catching Sonny on the cheek.
Down in Sonny Liston.
It was on May 25th, 1965. Sonny Jameson was the scariest pugilist alive. Even though Ali had beaten Liston in Miami, folks said he couldn't win again without a hex or whammy. Tell me where they fought that
The
night.
city of Lewiston.
Who did Muhammad Ali fight?
It was Sonny Liston.
Ali's right hand was a streak,
Shot up like a piston.
catching Sonny on the cheek.
Down in Sonny Liston.
Call a rematch off. Ali had a hernia. No city seemed to want that bout this side of Hibernia. They tried to do it in Boston, but their efforts were in vain. In desperation, they went with a hockey rink in Maine. Tell me where they fought that night.
The city of Lewiston.
And who did Muhammad Ali fight?
It was Sonny Liston.
Ali's right hand was a streak,
Shot up like a piston.
catching Sonny on the cheek.
Down in Sonny Liston.
Ali may have been lucky with an unpredicted win, but he went on to be the best heavyweight that's ever been. In a way, it started with that right to Sonny's noggin in a little hockey rink beside the Androscoggin. Tell me where they fought that
The
night.
city of Lewiston.
Who did Muhammad Ali fight?
It was Sonny Liston.
Ali's right hand was a streak,
Shot up like a piston.
catching Sonny on the cheek.
Down in Sonny Liston.
Catching Sonny on the cheek.
Down in Sonny Liston.
Thank you. We're gonna get a hot banjo tune going out right now. How do you like the banjo playing so far? That's what I thought. This fella here learned learned to play the banjo when he was working on the Alaska pipeline. He had long hours on, long hours off. That was quite a long time ago, back in the 30s maybe.
1830s.
But he's been playing ever since, and he's one of the best banjo players you'll find anywhere around these parts. He lives up in Madrid, Maine, but they've seen him around the island here quite a bit lately. So you've noticed that too. So how about a big hand for Mr. Bud Godso on the banjo? He spends half the time tuning his banjo and the other half of his time playing an out-of-tune banjo. Only kidding.
This is a song about chickens. How many people have chickens? How many keep chickens? Oh, we have chickens. This one's for you. Everybody else can just wait a few minutes. Well, I had chickens, and I went down the coop the other day, and I had a little chat with them. I took my banjo with me because my banjo speaks chicken. And they all requested this one. It's called Cluck Old Hill. Back when we were a heavy metal band. Well, don't laugh. Zeppelin, Metallica, good stuff. Anyway, we're a heavy metal band, but that was just too darn easy. We had to give that up. As Stan used to play the chainsaw when we got to this point. So we decided to go acoustic, which we got all these acoustic instruments. And Stan didn't want to give up the saw part of the set, so He went out to the shed and got an old goosey saw. What you want to play for him, Stanley?
Let's see. When I play the saw, it's very important that we play something that you'll know the tune of, so you can tell if I can really get the melody on the old handsaw. So let's try to think of a song that everybody knows, maybe an old cowboy song you used to sing in school or something. Home on the Range. I think we can do that one. And I tell you what, let's all sing a verse and a chorus, so we'll have the melody stuck in our head by the time I start playing on the saw. And in case you don't know the words, I think I can do it in American Sign Language, so you can read the words while we sing. Is that fair? Yeah, and some of you, if you know ASL, sign right along with me. And you might have some different signs. I have a strange dialect from a different part of the country, but that's okay. All right, let's do it in the key of G, the people's key. Oh, come on up, yeah. Come on up if you're good at signing. We need some help with that part of it, that's for sure. How about right in front of me here? All you people know some American Sign Language? Wow, that's impressive. Wow. Anybody else? All right, we'll sign along if you can, even some of the signs, and sing along if you can. Everybody sing, please. And then when we get to the saw part, then I'll be done with that in a hurry. Okay, hit that G chord. All right, here we go. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Nice signing. Oh, we're going to do a song now about Fly Rod Crosby that Bud wrote. Tell them about Fly Rod Crosby, Bud.
Fly Rod Around the turn of the century, the other century, Fly Rod promoted Maine. She was up in the Rangeley area. She lived in the town next to the one I lived in. So I wrote her a ballad. She promoted Maine. She was Maine's first registered guide. She promoted hunter safety and bag limits and all kinds of good stuff. She brought a lot of people up to Maine to sporting camps up in the Rangeley area and actually all across Maine. So I wrote the ballad of Fly Rod Crosby. It goes like this. It goes exactly like this.
Fly Rod Crosby's born and raised in the town of Phillips, Maine. She hunted and she fished until the whole world knew her name. Ran the narrow gauge railroad, look over, who do I see? It's Fly Rod Crosby with some folks, they're headed to Rangeley. Fly Rod Crosby, she's tracking caribou. Fly Rod Crosby, catching trout, singing too. Fly Rod Crosby, she's rambling all about. She casts a fly, she's an old dead eye, she's a Maine guide, there's no doubt. She can lay out a highland bed and sport about. Crosby's here, so all you trout, you better watch out. She shot Fanny Oakley and she's fished with Roosevelt. There aren't too many places where her fame is not been felt. Fly Rod Crosby, she's tracking caribou. Fly Rod Crosby, catching trout, sailing too. Fly Rod Crosby, she's rambling all about. She can cast a fly, she's an old dead eye, she's a Maine guide, there's no doubt. Fly Rod Crosby's gone now, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's still out there fishing out beyond the northern skies. Her name is often mentioned in many campfire tales. I know you'll feel her presence on Fly Rod Crosby Trail. Fly Rod Crosby, she's tracking caribou. Fly Rod Crosby, catching trout, sailing too. Fly Rod Crosby, she's rambling all about. She can cast a fly, she's an old dead eye, she's a Maine guide, there's no doubt. Fly Rod Crosby, she's tracking caribou. Fly Rod Crosby, catching trout, sailing too. Fly Rod Crosby, she's rambling all about. She can cast a fly, she's an old dead eye, she's a Maine guide, there's no doubt. She can cast a fly, she's an old dead eye, she's a Maine guide, there's no doubt.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a couple more, then we're going to take a break. When we do take a break, we've got some CDs on the table over here if you want to come take a look at them. And I should mention, this next song is one that features a three-part harmony singing, and nobody does the harmony singing better than my wife, Liz Keach, so give her a big hand. And this one's kind of appropriate for the setting here. It's called Rugged Rocky Shore. Clouds are stacked up in the heavens, clearing after days of rain. See the mountains of Acadia, far across the Gulf of Maine. We maneuver by an island, seeing puffins by the score. Yes, we're finally headed homeward to the rugged rocky shore. To the rugged rocky shore. That's where I was born and raised. To the rugged rocky shore. Buoys dancing on the waves.
Makes me wanna stay forever, not to wander anymore.
Where the breakers come a crashing on the rugged rocky shore. High above the craggy hillside, where the sky is turning red, I look up to see an eagle half a mile overhead. Whales are preaching in the harbor. Who could ask for any more than to be here in New England by the rugged rocky shore? By the rugged rocky shore. That's where I was born and raised. By the rugged rocky shore, where I live my latter days.
Makes me wanna stay forever, not to wander anymore.
Where the breakers come a crashing on the rugged rocky shore. By the rugged rocky shore, where the breakers by the rugged rocky shore, harbor seals upon the waves.
Makes me wanna stay forever, not to wander anymore.
Where the breakers come a crashing on the rugged rocky shore. Where the breakers come a crashing on the rugged rocky shore. Thank you very much. We're going to do one more, but don't go away. I mean, do go away if you have to go across the street and go to the bathroom. There's some refreshments over there. And then come see our CDs, but and also sign up our email sign-up list so you can tell where we're going to play next. We'll send an email out every month or two.
You can jump on that boat and come over and see us.
Can I just say something here, Stan? These kids up in the front here, I think they're absolutely great. They were so well behaved. And I just want you guys all to know that we used to be called the Beatles.
That was back in our heavy metal days.
So we're going to do one more song now called The Bear in the Barn. Little Benny lived with his mother and brother on a little hillside farm. Benny came running in the kitchen and cried, "There's a big black bear in the barn. There's a big black bear in the barn." Benny said, mother said to Benny, young fella, just hold it right there. Benny, old one's gonna carry a gun. It's me that's gonna shoot at that bear. There's a big black bear in the pond. I can hear him up in there. Gonna get the gun and he better beware. That big black boar of a bear. Benny's mother looked out the window. There in the shady barn door, with little beady eyes and covered with flies, was a bear. He was a big black boar. There's a big black bear in the pond. I can see him huffing in there. Gonna get the gun and he better beware. That big black boar of a bear. Benny's mother went out on the back porch, hanging on a couple of pins. She had the gun ready, but the bear got jumping into the woods he ran. It was a big black boar in the pond. We could hear him huffing in there. We didn't need any gun with a bear on the run. That big black boar of a bear. We didn't need any gun with a bear on the run. That big black boar of a bear. We'll see you in 10 minutes. We'll see you at 7:31.
Yeah, let me look at it. Let me fix it.
Sure. I'll take money.
There you go.
Thank you.
Where is it, Liz?
All right, we're getting ready to roll.
Stan, you want to look at this for 2 seconds?
Thanks for coming back.
Home in the heart.
We lost our fiddler, but
Oh, there's a place that my heart sighs for, a place I long to see again. Just a pine log cottage by a little trout pond, my heart could home in the heart of Maine.
Snow-covered mountains on the horizon.
You can hear the chirping of the chickadees, where the salmon spawn on the Chebeague River, and the moose and deer browse neath the evergreen tree.
Snow-covered mountains on the horizon.
You can hear the chirping of the chickadees, where the salmon spawn on the Chebeague River, and the moose and deer browse beneath the evergreen tree, where the salmon spawn on the Chebeague River, and the moose and deer browse beneath the evergreen trees. All right, we really appreciate you coming back again. You've been a great audience so far. Keep it up. We'll do our best. How about a big hand for Bobby St. Pierre on the mandolin? Gold Rush. sing a song now, and I need your help on it. It's called Boots from LL Bean. You know those ones with the leather tops and the rubber bottoms. And the chorus goes like this, so you can learn this in a hurry. Whenever I say, you know what I mean, sing boots from LL Bean. They go awful good with black or red or green. Fashion statement. And you look more like a mania than any out-of-stater. In your rubber bottom boots from LL Bean. Got it? All right, sing your hearts out. Nice little clip on this one. So you've been to Moody's Diner, the Turner's Auto Parts, was every major land back in between. And though you're from away, you'll fit in just any day if you're wearing your new boots from LL Bean. Is that part? You know what I mean? Boots from LL Bean, they go awful good with black or red or green. And you look more like a Mainer than any out-of-stater. In your rubber bottom boots from LL Bean. So you'd like to catch a trout or salmon without doubt, but you can't go boating without Dramamine. But you've got a fishing vest with 49 pockets, it's the best, which you purchase with your boots at LL Bean. Now you can't buy boots like these at any other store, not Bloomingdale's or Rennie's or Filene's. But any time of night or day you stop at Freeport and you just say, I want some of them rubber bottom boots from LL Bean. And they know what you mean. Oh, boots from LL Bean, the ones that go awful good with black or red or green. And you look more like a Mainer than any out-of-stater. In your rubber bottom boots from LL Bean. Now these boots cost somewhat more than those from another store, but they look so sharp with your designer jeans. Though the cost is a dite high, they are still a good buy, for there is status in those boots from LL Bean. So you'd like to catch a deer, there's big bucks in Maine, you hear, 'cause as a hunter you are somewhat green. But you'll bring a case of bud and go to racing through the mud with 9 pals, all wearing boots from you know where. 'Cause they know what you mean. They go awful good with black or red or green. And you'll all look more like Mainers than any out-of-stater. In your rubber bottom boots from LL Bean. I've got one more thing to say to you. If you're ever in Acadia, they'll probably know you when you make the scene. For your custom motor home has a lot of extra chrome, and you'll be sporting brand new boots from LL Bean. You look like any outdoors man with your artificial tan. You'll be carrying a Down East magazine. You'll be saying wicked boy just like any Yankee would, and you'll be showing off your boots at LL Bean. 'Cause you know what I mean. They go awful good with black or red or green. And you look more like a Mainer than any out-of-stater. In your rubber bottom boots from LL Bean. Thank you. You did a fine job on that one. She chord, right? All right, we're going to do a good old country song that Julie's going to sing. She usually does a wonderful job on this Loretta Lynn song, even better than Loretta did on it, maybe. And if she's in good voice tonight, she'll probably do the same, right? That sound good?
Sure.
This is one called You Ain't Woman Enough. Oh, by the way, give Bud Godso a hand for picking up the old hound dog dobro, so he'll get rolling on that. All right. right, we're going to get Bud to sing one and play it on the old 5-string. That's right. This is a real old-timey song, older than dirt itself.
Sister Rabbit?
Yeah.
Doing a rabbit?
Doing a rabbit.
How do you sell a rabbit to somebody that's very hard of hearing?
No, how do you do that, Don?
You want to buy a rabbit?
Did you say it was a rabbit, you said? Well, this one goes out to String Bean, who was Bill Monroe's first banjo picker. He met an untimely death. Memory of String Bean. It's all about bunny rabbits.
That were a good one. While we're on it, while we're featuring Bud, let's get him to do another one on the 5-string banjo, shall we? Oh yeah.
Sorry.
All right. We're going to put the banjo off for one tune. We're going to do a song that we haven't done in a long, long time, but we thought we'd do it because there was a fella named Andrew Tozier who lived on Chebeague, starting about 1870. He lived here for 20 years. And he's one of the 63 men who earned a Congressional Medal of Honor at the Battle of Gettysburg. He was there with the 20th of Maine, which was run by Joshua Chamberlain, as you probably know. And he was a big hero at that fight. And come to think of it, you know, the way this song goes, which is called the Up on Little Round Top, which is about the Battle of Gettysburg, that Maine really won the Civil War, perhaps, arguably, at that battle. And you can imagine Andrew Tozier singing this song, being the narrator of this song. It's called Up on Little Round Top. Oh, we are from New England, 20th of Maine. We're from loggers, sailors, fishermen. Pennsylvania, 600 miles from home. We're marching under Colonel Chamberlain. In the first days of July in the year 1863, in a little farming town called Gettysburg, two violent waves of havoc were drawn to the ground whereon that mighty tidal forces would converge. We're up a little round top and the rebels saw us there on that overlooking height they hoped to gain. And God of Joshua Chamberlain, who led his men through hell, God help us, we're the 20th of May. The boys from Alabama came rolling up our hill. They outnumbered us by 10 to 1 that day. We were told, hold your positions no matter what the cost. And it was a heavy cost we were to pay. And soon the Rebs were all around, outnumbering our own, like hornets moment putrefying dead. One looked into my eyes and yelled as a bullet brought him down, so close that I could almost smell his breath. We're up a little round top and the rebels saw us there on that overlooking height they hoped to gain. And God of Joshua Chamberlain, who led his men through hell, God help us, we're the 20th of May. Again and again they ran at us, our ammunition gone, so we took balls and powder from the dead. Then up ran Colonel Chamberlain, he thought he'd say retreat, but he yelled, fix bayonets instead. So we went roaring down the hill, wheeling toward the right. The line swung like a gate upon a post. They were taken by surprise and some surrendered, many died. Some ran away as if they'd seen a ghost. Was outnumbered by our captured Rebs, 400 able Alabama men. They said they'd not been whipped before, but they said they never would want to meet the 20th of May again. It's been a rough and weary day for the 20th of May. God help us, half of our division fell. And how we'd love to see the rocky coast of Maine again. We followed Colonel Chamberlain through hell. We're up a little round top and the rebels saw us there on that overlooking height they hoped to gain. And God of Joshua Chamberlain, who led his men through hell, God help us, we're the 20th of May. God help us, we're the 20th of May. God help us, we're the 20th of May. Thank you.
All right, now I can play one.
Yeah, pick one now on the 5-string, bud.
Let's do, they don't know this yet. Let's do Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Woo!
This song was written back in 1949. Of course, that's the year I was born. I believe Earl Scruggs wrote it for me.
How old were you then, bud?
I was 0. Anyway, Earl wrote it for me. Then 20 years later, there's a movie, Bonnie and Clyde. And the chase scene in Bonnie and Clyde, they featured this tune. And Earl Scruggs got a Grammy for it. Only took 20 years. Called Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
gotta slow it down after that one, hey bud?
That was kind of slow, actually.
All right, we're gonna get Julie to sing this one. This was the title track of one of our CDs called Cry of the Loon.
By a pond up in the mountains, there's a cabin by the shore where we learn to love each other. Found out what heart is for.
We looked up beyond the mountains at the wabanaki moon. Heard the wild coyotes howling and the lonesome cry of the loon.
At the edge of the North Forest, where the blue jays sold the bear, we found woods to gun in nature, far away from city cares.
We looked up beyond the mountain at the wabanaki moon. Heard the wild coyotes howling and the lonesome cry of the loon.
Now I stand outside the cabin, darling, we are far apart, and the lonesome loon is crying like he shares my broken heart.
We looked up beyond the mountain at the wabanaki moon. Heard the wild coyotes howling and the lonesome cry of the loon. Heard the wild coyotes howling and the lonesome cry of the loon. Thank you. Great singing, Julie. We're going to do one now. We're getting ready to go on a world tour, in case you didn't know. We're going to Paris, and we're going to Athens, and we're going to all the way to China, actually. And we call this song Going to China. Listen carefully to Bud's vocal part. He's got a beautiful part, not in this little intro, but later on in the song, you'll know. Well, I'm gonna go to Paris to bring back some scented soap. Then I'm gonna go to Rome, but I can't hope to meet the Pope. Then I'm gonna go to Athens, but I won't see much of Greece. And I'm gonna go to China, but I won't have to learn Chinese.
Well, I'm going, 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 well, I'm going.
Well, I'm gonna go to China, gonna go to Norway, Mexico, and Peru. Gonna go to Poland, gonna visit Lebanon, Wales, and Sweden too. Going to Athens, Belfast, Belgrade, Canaan, Carthage, Cleveland, and Rome. Going to Damascus, Frankfurt, Madrid, Moscow, Paris, and home. And Naples, Atlanta, and Sydney, Detroit. I'll be right, big try.
Well done, try a day, not to play, every day, every day, every day, every day,
Cause we've got Denmark, we've got Scotland, Smyrna, Trenton, and Troy. We've got Tacoma, Virginia, and Verona, and Washington, boy, oh boy. We've got Animals Crossing, Michigan, Settlement, Newcastle, and Stockholm. We've got Corinth, we've got Cornish, and Americans over here at home. And Palermo and Palmyra and Plymouth and Leeds, so my truck will be waiting at the gate. Going to wax her up and shine her, cause I'm gonna go to China, but I'll never leave the Pine Tree State.
Tree state, lost a plate. Tree state, tree state, tree state, tree state.
Well, I'm going to Siberia to look around that area, and then to Lisbon I will go. I'm going to see if Adam's weeding in his garden up in Eden, then I'll shuffle off to Buffalo. Going to Brighton, Brooklyn, Calais, Canton, Charleston, and Dallas too. Gonna go to Egypt, to the California, West Point, and Notre Dame before I'm through. Then I go to Monticello just to eat a bowl of jello, and Jamaica Point to walk in the sand. And you won't have to walk my dog, you won't have to slop my hog. Cause I'll never leave vacation land. We will wave to all the mooses as we go cruising past. You better fasten up your seat belts. We'll be going kind of fast.
Well going, 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 well going.
Well, I'm gonna go to China, I'm gonna go to Norway, Mexico, and Peru. Gonna go to Poland, gonna visit Lebanon, Wales, and Sweden. Going to Athens, Belfast, Belgrade, Canaan, Carthage, Cleveland, Rome. Going to Damascus, Frankfurt, Madrid, Moscow, Paris, and home. Then going to China. I'll be waiting there for you, so head down Route 202. Cause we're gonna be in China. Yes, sir. I got my tongue stuck around my eye teeth and tripped over a couple of those words.
While Stan's tuning, I just wanted to take a quick second to thank Herb Main for letting me use his beautiful bass tonight.
We also want to thank Chebeague for supplying us with the sound system. Saved a lot of luggage, I can tell you that.
And thanks for everybody who made this show possible, because it's been a really fun show for us to do. So thank you, and thanks for coming. We're going to do a couple more songs. This is a song written by John Prine, and Bonnie Raitt had a hit on it, but I just love the way that Julie sings this, and it's a great song. It's called Angel from Montgomery. That's it. All right.
That's better.
Have an old woman named after my mother. Old man is another. Child is grown old. Her dreams were thunder. Lightning was desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. To believe in this living's just a hard way to go. To believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go.
They like that one, Julie.
Thank you.
So, don't forget, we're going to do one more tune. But don't forget to come look at our CDs if you haven't yet. Put your email address on our sign-up list. And you can look for us on Facebook, Sandy River Ramblers. We've got a YouTube channel, Sandy River Ramblers. So look there too. How about one more big hand for Julie Davenport on the doghouse there? And how about Bobby St. Pierre on the mandolin? And how about my wife Liz Teach on the harmony vocal? And how about Mr. Bud Gonzo on the 5-string banjo? And Don Blank on the old cornstalk fiddle.
And Sam Peach on all the things.
We're going to have you, Don, take us out on this one. This is a tune inspired by the most beautiful, most beautiful passenger train on the eastern seaboard back in the 1930s. It's one called the Orange Blossom Special.